I was in a sweat lodge recently up in British Columbia, I told you. And it was great. But when I was there, I met these guys from the Nisga'a Indian tribe, and they took me in British Columbia, and they took me out to the sweat lodge. It's one of the greatest days of my life. I don't know why, I haven't a clue why, but it has changed me. It might even have hurt me a wee bit. I find myself close to tears a lot more than I used to be. It's the most astounding thing when they heat these lava rocks. You gather them first with the Indian guy, and Indian's okay, incidentally.
Is it?
Yes, and so's Eskimo.
Uh-huh.
That's one of my discoveries.
We don't have to say Native American or Inuit.
You don't need to say all that. It's much better to learn what tribe they come from.
Yes.
And call them that.
Yes.
But they're quite comfortable with Indian, and the Inuit are very comfortable with Eskimo. Yeah.
You're talking about the sweat lodge.
We go and gather the lava rocks. There's a whole pile of them when you get there. A big log fire built up, and they get white hot, and you get your gear off. There's a pit about as deep as that poofy there, and we're sitting round it, and we get towel because you sweat profusely, and I'm thinking, I can handle this. The man's talking, you know, they speak with that old wisdom. Men have to be treated, the earth has to be treated in a certain fashion with deep respect. We are the gardeners, which I had thought for years, you know. I thought, my God, these people have been reading my mail. Then he's got a bucket and a branch, and he goes, you know, this heat, I've never felt the likes of it in my life. And then they got the drum and started to sing, hey, 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 and I'm sweating. I thought, I'm in heaven. This is astounding. I love this. And it deeply moved me. You know, the whole exercise. They were so honest and gracious with me and generous. I got so close to them, you know.
Is there anything from that you feel would be appropriate to share with me now?
I was saying to them, you know, you're so grateful for everything. Everything you say, your gratitude for your world, for your mountains and your trees and your bears and the thing, and you're just so grateful. I said, and I find myself being ungrateful a lot of the time. And I said, when I look at my life, you know, the way I live, the money I've earned, the lifestyle of my family, you know, my security. I said, and I think I'm ungrateful a lot of the time. You know, but I'm not consciously ungrateful, but saying I should have more than I have, certainly not. But I sometimes think I don't treat it with enough respect. I wouldn't even attempt to guess at what happened to me, but I know I'm a different guy. There's a different thing about me. There's a different aura about me. I feel different in my skin, and I'm not sure what it is. It'll take me a wee while to find it, but there's something that's changed in me, and it changed that day.